3 faith-based questions, 3 faith-based answers. You're watching Faith Feature on the Mars Hill Network, where you'll always find hope in the journey. Thank you very much for joining me here on the Mars Hill Network. Now, ever since we started our Faith Feature series here, we've only been able to interview people virtually through the likes of Zoom or Skype and not in person. Well, that changes today. In this episode of Faith Feature, I went to Trinity Valley Country Store and Dairy. And if you haven't noticed yet, that's what the picture is of behind me. What exactly was I doing there, you ask? Well, why don't you come join me on my road trip to find out.
Hello everyone, and thank you very much for joining us again on Faith Feature. My name is Teddy Caputo, and today I came out here and made the trip to Trinity Valley Dairy. And right now we're standing in front of the corn maze, which is their biggest attraction here during the fall. Now I'm standing with 2 people that work here at the farm and have a long history here. I'm with Rebecca and Brendan Brown. How are you guys doing today?
We're doing good. Thank you for coming all the way out.
Yeah, no problem. So the reason why I'm here today is because on Saturday, September 26th, Mars Hill Network will be here. I will be here in a booth, and we will be alongside the Cortland Pregnancy Center. Ticket sales on Saturday, September 26th, when we will be here, will go towards benefiting the Pregnancy Center. But I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the history of this place, because it's been around for a while, and you guys have been here for a long time. So you want to tell me more about the history of Trinity Valley Dairy?
Yeah, so we're a 5th generation dairy farm. My wife's great-grandparents started the farm, and so our kids are the 5th generation on the farm. We started bottling milk in 2014 as a ability for my wife and I to raise our kids on the farm and have her parents on the farm. So we came across some equipment that became available, and that was kind of our sign that, now was the time to get into it. My wife was a nurse at the time, and I was on the railroad, so it kind of fell into place. And we purchased the equipment in 2013, and we were bottling our first gallon of milk January 2014. We since then have grown into different flavored milks. We do eggnog, we do buttermilk, we do chocolate milk, mint chocolate milk during the seasonal times, and then we also make our own cheese curd with 4 different flavors that are in all the stores around central New York and down the East Coast with Wegmans. So we've grown quite a bit, and this year we're actually building a new robotic dairy for our cows to be pampered in. So that's a big step this year. But every year we do the corn maze. It's our 3rd year with the corn maze, and it's been a huge draw for people. Great way to witness to people around the central New York area and kind of show people farm life, and so it's been a pretty good success so far.
That's good, yeah, and you making me a little hungry talking about all that milk and cheese curd. That sounds really good, especially when it's made right here in-house. Now, that brings us up to our next question. Since this is a Christian-based company, so how has your guys' faith in Jesus Christ helped you run the company over the years throughout the generations?
Yeah, so our faith it's really been our anchor. That's kind of like the best way to describe it. We jumped into Trinity Valley when we were both really young with my parents, and we kind of went into it blind with just faith. We felt like God was leading us to that. And there's no reason Trinity Valley should still be around if it wasn't for God's guiding hand, because it was,
Amen.
And like any new business, it was rough in the beginning, and we still have our rough moments, but it was praying and leaning on God for direction and guidance. And there's been so many stories of accounts that we've gotten, like Wegmans. We didn't even reach out to Wegmans. They reached out to us, and that's unheard of. But that was it was a God thing. He lined it all up for us, and we feel God has given us all the opportunities, and we've just had to be wise enough to take them and to pray for His guidance. So we tell our kids every day, we pray for guidance to make the right choices and to have peace about it. And so Jesus has been our anchor, and He's given us the peace. So if we don't have peace about something, we don't do it. And So yeah, it's been wonderful.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. And just from that story, it seems like things are going well, and the Lord's definitely been with you for sure. That's amazing. And speaking of that, since we are in a tough time in the world where people may be wrestling with their faith, you know, it has a lot of impact, COVID-19 being, on a lot of businesses. So this year, you guys obviously have the corn maze that's outside. It's logistically more ideal during this time, but how do you guys see this, you know, impacting things during the season? Are you seeing anything different happening? Or?
I think we've actually had more people this year than we've ever had before. It's outside, it's in the fresh air. So it's wonderful. We can bring families here. They can have fun. They can be in the fresh air. Our whole goal of the corn maze when we started it was to be able to have families come out and make memories here on the farm. We say good old-fashioned memories, and we take that for granted because we live this life all the time. But for so many people, it's not normal. So we feel like God has put us in this business to be an example, kind of. We're not perfect, but people will come here and say, you guys are just different. What's so different about it here? And it's got to be our faith and our peace about everything. So during COVID, it's nice because we can still offer that same fun and have that for people, but in a safe manner. So we've changed things a little bit. We've gone to online ticketing. We've required masks if you're less than 6 feet apart, if you're not with your family groups. So we've got safety measures. We're washing all the time, hand sanitizing, but we're also allowing families to come out and make amazing memories still and have that good time.
And what is a better time to witness to somebody while they're out here having fun and just wondering how special of a place this is and how it's gotten special over the years. So that's really nice to see.
It is. It's great. We feel like we can, like I said, be that quiet example. We can lead by example, and we don't push it in people's face, but if they ask what's different about us or how we can do all this, you know, we give God the glory in everything. And every tour I do, I say, you know, this wouldn't be anything without God. God has given us every opportunity, and we have, you know, peace about it because of that. And so it gives us a way to witness and everything.
We're here again at Trinity Valley Dairy, and we will be here, like I said, on Saturday, September 26th. If you'd like to come down to the corn maze, it looks like a lot of fun. I actually might take a round in there myself before I leave just to see how it is. But again, ticket sales on Saturday, September 26th will go to benefit the Cortland Pregnancy Center, who will also be alongside us, the Mars Hill Network. Thank you very much for watching Faith Feature again. Brendan, Rebecca, thank you very much for joining me today. I'm Teddy Caputo with the Mars Hill Network, where you always find hope in the journey.